Issue 2, Character. Now I know what you must be thinking. Isn't it a bit early to jump straight to character? Well, no. As I mentioned in the last episode, character is one of the two basic elements to a story, so while many writers tend to spend their time working on setting and plot, I find that both of those are more successful once you have a strong character to show them off. You see, there are several elements of a story which all support each other. Character supports plot, plot supports setting, setting supports the tone, tone supports the voice, and finally, voice goes on to support the character. While none of these should really be thought of as separate from the others, I personally believe that character is the one most deserving of attention early on in the story-making process. Your character has to take on a lot of roles. They must be an individual with whom we can empathize with, or at least despise in a way that enthralls us. They must, in some way, move against the world they are set within. They must interact with the setting in a way that intrigues us but doesn't overwhelm us. And usually they have to balance that act with a bunch of other characters, or even a love interest, or two, or three. To put it another way, your character is like a boat, taking the reader down the river of plot, past the shores of setting, with a stiff wind of voice helping them along. And, tone is some guy playing an accordion. The point is, we're not going anywhere without the boat. So we gotta pick a good one. So then, how do we make a strong character? That's fairly easy. We just break them. The characters we love to follow are those with problems. A swamp that was just invaded, an ex-wife that was taken hostage, a couple of family members turned into crispy bones. This normally doesn't have a healthy effect on Joe heroes, so make sure they're a bit screwed up. Give them flaws of choice, which is a fancy way of saying you have to give your hero a set of problems that their past choices led them to have. Maybe overconfidence led them to take a risk that backfired and cost lives. Maybe their obsessiveness drove their family away, and now they're desperate to repair things. Or maybe they just hang out in a fish shop all day, and no one likes how they smell. Except the cat. Giving a character a trait like forgetful or clumsy is interesting, but it's less engaging for the reader because it's a restriction imposed upon them by outside forces. You can't just give a character an eye patch and expect that they are now well-rounded. No, the depth of the character comes from finding out that he lost that eye in an epic fork-tossing competition with his brother when he was 12. He chose to be in that contest, and now he can never wear 3D glasses again. I hope to go into even greater detail on all of this later, but for now I have to get rid of this cat that keeps following me around. Hey, shoot. Get out here. Thanks for listening, and good words to you all.